Hello. So I am going to be going over what I wore this week, fragrance style, of course. So as per my usual routine, I layer fragrances. Trying different combos is exciting to me. It gives me that same rush that I get when I'm sniffing a new fragrance. Sometimes I put several fragrances on and discover a new divine combo, but all my layering combos don't end up like a symphony orchestra. Sometimes they come together like a whole hot mess. But here is what I wore this week. So on Monday, I really just did not want to get out of the bed. Do you guys know that feeling? It was chilly for a June morning, around 60 degrees, and I wanted to feel cozy both emotionally and physically. I worked from home on Monday, so I did not need to worry about my fragrance bothering anyone. So I was in the mood for this milky, comforting fragrance. So I wore Sarah Jessica Parker NYC Crush plus Feels at Nightfall by Zara plus Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. Feels at Nightfall is a lactonic, creamy jasmine and sandalwood fragrance. Sarah Jessica Parker NYC Crush is coconut vanilla, and it is also lactonic. And then I topped it off with another Honorine Blanc scent, Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, which is a vanilla caramel sundae topped with wild berries. These three fragrances have several similar notes, which made them play well together. So to bed that night, I wanted a sensual scent. So with the residual scents of the day lingering close to my skin, I topped it off with Zara Femme and Oil Perfumery's version of Armani Prive's Rouge Malachite. Zara Femme is a spicy vanilla fragrance, and Rouge Malachite is a super sexy tuberose and jasmine. So the next day, I wanted to do something a little bit more fruity, so I pulled out Zara Apple Juice and I layered it on top of Oil Perfumery's Gentle Fluidity Gold. Zara Apple Juice doesn't smell like apples to me, although it is listed as one of the notes. This is a dupe for Chanel's Chance au Tendre. I received so many compliments on this combo. I definitely will be doing this again in the future. At night, I was also working an overnight shift, so got home, took a little evening shower, and then I went in with Byredo Bal D'Afrique, and I layered that on top of Oil Perfumery's Bal D'Afrique. That oil extends the longevity of the fragrance, and I also received a lot of compliments that night. I am super into amber fragrances, but to me, Bal D'Afrique is like this fresh, exotic, amber woody scent. I think it's great for all year round. It performs and it projects, especially when you put the perfume oil underneath it. So, random facts. The nose behind Bal D'Afrique is Jerome Epinette, and he is the same perfumer who is behind Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. So next fragrance that I went in with was post-call, the day before I worked 24 hours, and I was mostly going to be at home, so I wanted to cradle in something dark, cozy, and creamy. I chose Julianna's perfume, Dark Opulence, which is a dupe for Guerlain's Tonka Imperial. This is another ambery fragrance that's made of tonka and almond. It has masculine notes, which usually aren't my jam, tobacco and incense, but this was lovely. It was slightly smoky. I really like this scent. Next day, I went for something that's a super easy reach for me, Zara Red Temptation, which I went in like crazy with Zara's Red Temptation, and then on top of it, I sparingly applied Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. As you know, BR 540 is super expensive, and it's one of the most expensive fragrances and Bal D'Afrique that I have in my collection. So I really appreciate Zara Red Temptation. It allows me to get a lot more longevity out of my BR540 and make that little red bottle last. Next up, I chose an easy reach for me, which is Prada Candy. And for some reason, I layered it with Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely You. These two fragrances did not really play well together, so sometimes that happens. I finished up the weekend rocking Alien Goddess, which is a coconut jasmine vanilla fragrance. I recently added this to my collection, so I definitely have to play around with it more. It smells like Alien and Tom Ford Soleil Blanc had a baby. I am not sure if I like it yet, so we'll see. There's one fragrance that I have been craving all week long, Golden Decade, because that's by Zara. Somehow I misplaced my bottle. So has that ever happened to you? I actually have a backup bottle, but I don't want to open it because I know my other bottle has to be somewhere. Misplacing fragrances is literally the worst. It makes me crazy, and it makes me crave wearing that fragrance more. Anyway, please, if you like this content, go ahead and do all of the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Comment down below and let me know what you wore this week. Bye!